everyone, welcome to the first vlog of 2022 at the theme park. We are at, I was going to say sunny Blackpool, but it's actually snowy Blackpool today. Literally, today is the 19th of February, which is my birthday. I am
Not
30
just birthday,
today.
30.
I am 30 today, and we come out here and it's the day after Storm Eunice has just gone past, and we knew it was going to be rainy, but it's turned into snow. And the park hours today are 11 till 5. We just got in the park, it's about a few minutes past 11. I hope a lot of the rides are going to be open. Obviously we are expecting the likes of Grand National to be closed today. The big one is still having its retrack. Oh yeah, we'll soon find out. We're heading over to Icon first because we just want to get some roller coasters on just in case they close. They do rainy day guarantee tickets here, but I don't know whether they do snowy day guarantee.
They should do.
They should do. I'm already soaked. My shoes are gone. Right, it is quite heavy to say the least, but beautiful nonetheless. Yeah, it is quiet. But we're here for 2 days. I'll be vlogging today. Tomorrow the weather's meant to be worse, so somehow worse. So yeah, we're going to head over to Icon and get our first ride of the day on. So one thing for sure, it is absolutely beautiful when it snows, but it is horrible to be in, isn't it, Lou?
It's because it's so wet on the floor.
It was raining so hard when we got down here, and it just started snowing. So we're going to cut through the arcade now just to get out of the snow for a minute. Like I say, Blackpool Pleasure Beach are quite good at their operations during adverse weather. So hopefully it means that I'm just freezing. You seem to have ripped a lot out in this arcade. I think we're spending a lot of time on the dark rides today.
River Caves, like Marathon.
We are going past it at the moment. Like I say, I want to get Icon done just in case it closes. So we'll do Icon, then we'll probably go Wallace and Gromit, the Haunted House. I'm looking forward to it. Like
we don't really care.
It's something different.
Park for so long.
Especially Blackpool. It's our favourite in the country. So let's get up and away. So at the moment, we're not going to be able to go on Icon as it's currently closed. In fact, all the coasters appear to be closed at the moment, apart from Infusion, which who the hell wants to go on an SLC when it's like this? My hands are so red. It is freezing right now. Looks like Revolution's also running. At the moment, it doesn't look like Avalanche is running, so I think we're going to head up towards Wallace and Gromit Thrillomatic to start now.
Cheese. We'll go somewhere where there's cheese. No crackers from me. We can help you with crackers. This morning, Gromit. Porridge today, lad. Tuesday. Where'd you get that from? Oh, that's my machine. I've got patent pending. Oh, that's quite enough. Don't we hear him from the solicitor about it?
So after our first ride of the day on the Thrillomatic, we come through into the shop now where I think we're going to be spending a lot of time in the shops today.
That's okay with me.
That's fine with me. There's a lot of new merch this season, which we're going to show you now. There's a few bits that we're actually looking at buying today, aren't we? Especially the new big one stuff. So I've got this new range here, which comes with all the pillows, coasters. It's actually pretty cool. They've even got prints here, which I really like. Just put it in a frame. And yeah, that's all the prices down there, but this is all like park exclusive stuff, being the only Wallace and Gromit ride in the country. So, not sure how many rides we're going to get done today, because like I say, there is not a lot running. The only two coasters that we've seen running today are Revolution and Infusion, which are two of the most roughest rides here. As you can see, it is running, the snow is laying, but amazingly they are still running Revolution. So Maxim's Flying Machines is still running. I think the Ice Blast is running, so we'll have to give that a bash. But like I said earlier, this part is quite good with their operations during snow, but as you can see, when it comes to the bigger roller coasters, the Nickelodeon Street down here, there is snow laying on the track, so no chance of that running anytime soon. Now here's one I'd like to give a go in the snow, but I imagine it'd be quite crazy. There's the Revolution just over us now. But the Avalanche, obviously being a bobsled coaster, will not be running because I imagine the track gets even more slippery, which is probably quite dangerous. They have got the Oompa Teddy Bears playing, which is quite nice to see. I think they were all off last season. But we're heading around to the Icon shop now because I need to get some gloves, because look at my hands, they're so red. Freezing. I think Louise may give the Revolution a go. You haven't been on it and it's the only one open, so we might go on that first before it gets closed due to the snow. But yeah, it doesn't look like the Avalanche is going to be open anytime soon. So the big one is closed as expected. It's having a retrack at the moment over towards the back. We'll have a closer look later. So yeah, as you can see, this is some of the track they did last season. You're going to have a lot of specs on the lens today, guys. The snow does appear to be letting off a bit, but we don't know what's going to be opening. Amazingly, the steeplechase looks like it's open.
Oh my God, that is definitely
How? But the chains are running and people are on it. So are we doing the Revolution? You want to give it a go? That's the exit. So the entrance is just here.
Let's get your thing.
Okay. So yeah, like I say, it looks amazing in the snow, but it's not practical. Like, my feet are soaked.
Yeah.
I am just so, like, look how wet Louise is. But yeah, it's good to see some of the rides open at least. Sadly, I don't think we're going to be getting on our favourite coaster in the UK, as at the moment it is all closed off, which is a bit of a shame. Can't even get around to the shop at the moment, but they are sweeping along there, so I don't know. Revolution and steeplechase. What do you want to do though?
Let's do steeplechase, and then there might not be a block.
Okay.
Security fastened at all times. As soon as the ring on you, hold the grab race and ride.
So we've just come off our first roller coaster of the day, the steeplechase. It was running really well. And amazingly, it's still running. I don't know how.
That was so scary.
It's so cold. So I think the plan is now we're going to go on the Revolution, which Louise has never been on this one. It's a new credit for you. It's an aerodynamics
Like, I'm not
looper.
looking forward to it, but it's so short. Like, let's just get it
Nothing else is open really. Like, obviously the big one's down because it's retrack. Icon's down because it's snow. Nickelodeon Street's down because it's slow. It's literally this and Infusion. So we're going to go on this now while it literally has no queue, and then go from there. So come on, let's get in the queue. So the snow is now turning to rain now. It is just raining and it is freezing. Like, I can't feel my toes sort of freezing when you stop moving. So I don't know how much longer this vlog will be. It's probably going to be a very brief one at this rate because of the weather conditions. But yeah, it's definitely an experience. You can see over there the big one's retrack taking place. So it's all the way along from the boulevard along to the Big Blue. Have a closer look at that later, maybe when it stops raining. It is meant to stop raining. But yeah, time to get on the Revolution.
About to experience the most exciting and thrilling ride of your life. Please secure all
The whole
loose
thing's
articles
big.
of clothing. Keep your arms
So here we go, front row on the Revolution. So we've just come off of the Revolution. What did you think of the first ride?
It was so fun, I loved it.
Got a front
it was
row
so
on
scary
that.
with the like rain going in our eyes because we were in the front. But
It's
it was so
literally,
fun.
it's no longer snowing, it's like sleet, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's sleet. Maybe we should get pizza and pasta for lunch just to get out the cold. That is. We're going to go into some of the shops now before we do some more rides, maybe some of the dark rides after this. We're going to head over to the Nick shop, which is just over there behind the Blue Flyer, so we'll see you over there as it's starting to bucket it down. So we're now in the Nickelodeon
I'm so happy.
the
I'm
Nick
in
shop.
such a good mood.
It's unbelievable how cold it is. Like that, the snow and the wet I can deal with. It's the cold on top. Like,
I'm so happy.
the Nick shop is just full of, as you'd expect, Nickelodeon and stuff. We've just come in here to get out of the cold. It is that bad, and it's just, you know, raining. Anyway, like I said, after this we're going to be going over to the main Kiss Me Quick shop, which is under the flying machines. I'd like to go on the flying machines, but hopefully it stops raining, because
Oh, we've been on it in the rain and it
slaps you in the face. But yeah, there's plenty of Nickelodeon related items in here, and to be honest, the Pleasure Beach, the merch isn't too expensive here. I know the Nickelodeon branded stuff is a bit more expensive, like 30 quid for a kid's hoodie is quite a lot of money. Yeah, a pretty impressive shop. So I've sorted myself out. $2.95 for a pair of gloves, which isn't too bad.
Go through like
I don't care, like my hands were going numb. Like, next ride of the day is going to be one of Louise's favourites, Dora the Explorer World Tour. We are kind of limited today, but yeah, we'll see you on the world tour around the world. I am looking worse and worse in every shot, like, so red. This is certainly a day to remember at the Pleasure Beach as we go on our adventure around the world. Oh, that's what they use to restrain the boats if they don't want them to, because when they're overnight they put them in the station, so they brace them.
Oh, okay. Oh, God.
So they can't float away. It is raining still.
Right in here, but we're not.
Like, it has completely stopped snowing now. It's just rain. It's disgusting. But hopefully, hopefully, some of the roller coasters will open because rain doesn't really affect them. Would be nice to get on the Nickelodeon.
Oh my God,
Street.
the bag nearly ran out.
Yeah,
there.
we don't want to end that badly. It's just so cold. Like I said, this vlog is going to be very disjointed and like shaky cam because I'm so cold. They haven't got the music on the boat. That is such a shame.
Where's the person speaking?
Yeah, oh, I think that might be her.
No, because she said hello. Hello.
Bonjour! Je m'appelle Je suis Dora.
Je suis Dora. I like Dora. Is that what that says? I am Dora.
I haven't Dora.
Oh my God,
it's just
in the boat.
like the cover isn't amazing. I think drowned rat is the expression for today. Louise is very disappointed as our boat's audio isn't working. But the boat in front, like, you could literally hear it.
I know.
It's mad. But I'm not complaining because the music is annoying on this one. There's old Dora in China. A great ride on the Dora the Explorer there.
But look what's got no
I can't believe this is actually open. The log flume is open. This, if anyone you know who has been on it, Louise has been on it. I haven't been on this one because I know
it on my bloody own.
it is such a super soaker. Like, if you want to die of hypothermia today,
Should we go on it?
no way, no.
He said to me, I would go on Valhalla if it was open
Yeah.
today. Well, what's the difference? There's none.
Valhalla has a brilliant ride experience. Anyway, we're going to head over to the Kiss Me Quick shop now and have a look at what's on offer there. One ride which I wish was open today, because in this weather I would be riding it on a loop, is Valhalla here, which is meant to be opening in the summer. All I can say is I hope that when it's open the weather is like 30 degrees, steaming hot. Like, I'm loving the branding. We're under the flying machines at the moment for shelter. Yeah, some pretty cool new branding here. Loving the new effects. Hopefully it's got a new sound. Well, it's got a new soundtrack, as I know, but I hope it's like really good, like icons and the big ones. No major changes to the outside, but yeah, I'll be definitely coming back during the summer for this. Yeah, hopefully when the weather's a bit better. So a lot of new merch for this season. We got a new Blackpool Pleasure Beach hoodie, which is all embroidered, £34.95. Really like that. The only thing that's missing off of it is the big one. They actually haven't got the big one on there, which is a bit strange. But loving how it's embroidered. It will last a lot longer, and the price isn't too bad either. Louise is looking at the new big one merch.
This one.
So they've got a whole new range here, including what Louisa picked up, this like metal sign, which is only £9.95, which isn't too bad. I was looking at the print in the frame, which is a little bit more money, but I love the Art Deco style on it. They've also got it available in mugs and flasks, and down the bottom, pillows. So after going through the Kiss Me Quick shop, we were going to get a Valhalla shield. It did look cool, but they wanted 70 quid for it, which we were under the impression they were 50 from what they were marked up, which is a bit of a shame. But 70 is just a little bit too much. It was cool, and we did have an idea for it, but it's just a little bit too much. Anyway, we're just going past Valhalla again now. We'll have a proper look at this in a minute. We're going to go on the Tango Ice Blast, and Lou, it's starting to stop. It's like literally stopped raining. It's just drizzling at the moment, which is great because I can start to feel my toes again after that. But we've taken advantage of the like delivery to hotel service. We're staying at the Big Blue Hotel, so we're able to like drop it off for them, and then by 6 p.m. though, I wasn't paying attention. by 6 p.m. it gets delivered. Anyway, we're going to go on the ice blast. Right, so we didn't actually get onto the ice blast then. Well, we did. We got into the seats, didn't we, Lou? And then sadly it broke down twice. They tried to launch it and it's just not having any of it. I wonder if it's something to do with the rain on the sensors. It has stopped raining now completely, which is brilliant because I can start to feel my toes again. And we're both umming and ahhing about this shield,
I
aren't we?
really like the shield.
We had an idea, like in our new house, we're thinking of putting it over the fireplace, restoring it and having it as a like showpiece.
Obviously it needs spraying because
the paint is worn. Like, I love that Blackpool do that with their old ride parts. It's a lot of money.
What we should do is just have our day, and then if we think about it by the end of the day, and it's still there,
yeah,
then
go for it. Because you get 10% off. We're not annual pass holders, but Louise is a NHS worker, so she gets a blue light card, which gives
10%
discount.
as well.
Which is good of the Pleasure Beach to do that, so it does take some of the money off of it. Anyway, like I said earlier, here's some of the new branding for Valhalla. It looks awesome. They've changed the slogan from Ride the Adventure to Brave the Adventure. I'm loving the flame effect on there, and this V logo here. I can see that being marketed and merchandised to hell. It looks amazing. I cannot wait to get back on this. Strangely, no music playing, but as I said earlier, they are making a complete new soundtrack for this ride, so it's not going to have the original. I wonder if it will have some of the older like aesthetics from the previous soundtrack, because it's so iconic, isn't it, Lou? Like, you hear that, you think of Valhalla if you've been here. We're gonna head over towards Alice in Wonderland, get some of the dark rides done. Hopefully now that it's stopped raining and I can see the sun. I can see the sun starting to poke through, so hopefully Icon will open.
The roller coasters will start. They'll be testing them, I reckon.
Icon for sure. Like, it is like so cold, like it's wet on the floor. The camera is soaked. I'm amazed it's still working, to be honest. But yeah, we're gonna go on Alice in Wonderland, then the Ghost Train, maybe the River Caves after that.
Yeah.
Get some more rides done. Probably grab some food in a minute. It literally looks like a different day. It's like a different day now. So we've just taken a little break in the ice lounge, had something to drink, and my God, we've come out and it is like total weather change. No more rain forecast, no snow. I just need some new shoes, that's all. Like, I'm freezing. Just coming past the Grand National here, which is actually having a major retrack at the moment. So we've decided that we are going to go on Alice now.
It's a different day. No,
it legit feels like it. We are here for 2 days, but I'll only be vlogging the one. However, the vlog will be a lot more in depth now, as it's sunny, freezing still. Like, you can still see snow on parts of the Grand National here. It is cold still, but at least it's not raining. That's the main thing. When it's like wet and dingy, a lot of the rides don't run. So it's exciting. Hopefully now Icon will open and we'll be able to get on that. So we're on Alice's ride, a great classic dark ride. Like, one thing I do love about the Pleasure Beach is its rides. So yeah, this ride opened in 1962. It is 60 years old this year, this ride, and it is a brilliant dark ride. Just totally classic. Just amazing sets and all that. Well, it's a lot quieter. They have turned it down a lot. The first 30 seconds of I've got a golden ticket. Can't get over how sunny it is now. Like
I'm so pleased.
Yeah, I'm pleased it stopped raining. I think we're going to go on the Ghost Train next. The good thing is, because the weather was really bad to begin with, everyone's gone home. Yeah, everyone's gone home. Even when we came into the park this morning, a lot of people were at guest services saying, can we rebook our tickets or get a refund? So there's barely any queues. Like I say, it's open till 5, and now the weather has improved, we probably will stay till close. Hopefully, as I've also said, Icon will open and we'll be able to get on that. Anyway, we're going to go on the absolutely amazing Ghost Train. I believe this was the first proper Ghost Train in the UK, if not the world, if I'm to be believed. It has changed, it's always been in this location from what I'm aware. Yeah, an absolutely brilliant Ghost Train. Quite long, classic UK funfair style. I love it, you can't get better than these types of Ghost Trains. a ride on a classic ghost train, and that is the best one out there. Like, you know, obviously the Haunted Mansion and Phantom Manor have their own traits,
Backstory.
but that one is just amazing. It's like a proper ghost train, and apparently it's haunted. Yeah, but it's probably haunted, properly haunted, should I say rather, by Cloggy, the clog-wearing ghost. But yeah, I was just saying to Louise as we got off this one, if it wasn't for the fact I had wet feet, I'd be totally content right now. Like, I know you may be saying, "Oh, stop complaining, Luke, you've only got wet feet," but it's like ice cold. Like, I can't feel my toes. But yeah, like crowd levels, like literally no one is here, so that is always good.
Caves.
Yeah, river caves. I do like the dark rides they have here. They really have woven them into the park. I'm being blinded by the sun now.
I'm so
But when
confused.
you actually think of it, like there are 3 dark rides in this building here. So you've got the ghost train, the river caves, and the Thrill-O-Matic. The river caves being a ride, I think it opened in like 1901 or 1902. It's one of the first original rides here. It's amazing how long this ride has been here. Obviously you had the Wild Mouse that used to be here. The credit that I have not got, and I don't want to blame Louise, but first time we came here in 2017, Louise was like, "Oh no, we're going on it next time we go on it." And what happened, Lou? It got shut down because it was condemned. So sadly, didn't get to ride that one, missed out on a unique Wild Mouse credit. Yeah, I saw it, but I didn't ride it, and that is the biggest regret I have of this place. Anyway, we're going to go on the river caves now, get the last dark ride ticked off, and then hopefully some of the coasters will be open. So we're off on the river caves now. Hold on. Oh, there we go. We have audio.
It was like the gong needed to come.
Oh no, there is no audio. There's no like no music or anything like that. But again, as I was saying before we got on this one, it looks like they put a lot of work into their dark rides over the closed season. I've noticed there was some effects that weren't working the previous season working, and smoke effects working. It's just nice to see these old rides getting new lights, new effects. It is a bit of a shame the audio's not working in here though. Like,
Do you want me to sing for you?
you should narrate like the narrator does.
Okay, here we have a naked man.
He's wearing a loincloth.
A Homo sapien.
They've got a fire, it looks warm. One thing is for sure, they do not heat these buildings. Don't realise how loud the water is in this place. Yeah, like I say, it shares the same building. But yeah, a classic Magic Mill ride this. I do love it. It's very reminiscent of Fata Morgana at the Efteling. Obviously that one's a bit more modern, but this one is a classic. Oh, we got some music coming. Oh, I think the speaker's blown in here. It's like gone from total silence to blowing the speaker. So the idea of this ride was, when it first opened, international travel wasn't a big thing. So this would show you the wonders of the world, like Aztec, ancient Greece,
it's a pretty good ride.
historic. Like, you think back in the early 19th century when this opened, wow, it must have been quite impressive, you know. Oh, it is still impressive. Like, you've got new
Get rides like this and like put all the landscaping and that.
ceilings are all themed.
Not practical because look at the evacuation points here.
Oh yeah, it is a bit of a pain to evacuate from, but yeah, you got a proper concrete trough, and I was just about to say they've got new lighting effects in this ride, which seems to be apparent on all of them. They do need new seats though, my bum is going numb. So the other thing about these being really old rides is, yeah,
Can you see up here?
it's quite
Then it
full of
has your
water. Shine the water light down there? Yeah, it's flooding slowly. Classic old rides, eh? But yeah, some pretty impressive theming along here, and then we're going to go down the final drop now, which is through the bin bag tunnel as we go out to the drop. Oh god, is it going to be Valhalla? I'm already wet, so it's not really a problem. Here we go. Oh god, here we go. Down the biggest drop in the world. Woo! Oh, okay.
Oh my god!
Yeah, got me.
Me? Oh my god!
So for the first time ever, got wet on that then.
I got
Look, literally.
absolutely soaked, and then the boat flooded and it went like that, and all I could do was just step in the massive puddle.
They're preparing us for Valhalla, Lou. Anyway, we're gonna head.
It was so dry.
I got a little bit wet, but we're gonna head over towards Icon, that sort of way. Hopefully they'll be opening them very soon, as it should have totally thawed out now. Looks like the Big Dipper's open. There are people getting into the queue. Big Dipper's open, Lou, by the looks of it. Let's have a look, see whether Icon's open, and then we'll decide. Oh. One thing which you couldn't really notice earlier on, but you can kind of see from up here, the Avalanche. Looks like it's had a bit of a repaint on certain elements of the track. We'll have a look at that later on. Hopefully this one will be opening, but I'm not entirely sure because, like I say, it's a slidey one and I don't know whether the ice has to totally thaw out on it.
Do you mean this one?
No, the Grand Prix is one of the rides that's going to be shut all day.
Why?
But Icon's station is now open, so hopefully that means they're going to be running it very soon. Let's have a look, let's see if there's any trains on the track, if there's any signs of life yet. So it's open. And there are some people on the platform. They appear to be testing. Looks like they've just done a rollback test as Icon is sitting halfway down the launch. So let's have a look. So yeah, a good example of the repaint on Avalanche here. Literally it's the same track, just repainted. You can see some of the old stripped off paint. But yeah, it's looking much better. But they've only done certain track segments. As you can see here, the old and new. So they get the whole thing repainted, but it's good to see. So we've just been told by the operator at the entrance of the Avalanche that it's very unlikely that is going to be opening today, because like I say, in the icy conditions, it's probably.
I don't know if I want to get on that.
It is,
it scares me.
they are good. Like this is a brilliant one because when you get down to that bottom helix, it's just literally makes air. But yeah, Nickelodeon Streak is now open, the Big Dipper's now open, and we can see them testing Icon. So we're going to go over to Icon's shop and have a look what they've got in there, and hopefully by then Icon will be getting ready to open. So yeah, it is nice to get back to our favourite UK roller coaster, the Mack Mega that is Icon. This is an absolutely brilliant double launch coaster. They're just doing their testings. Like I said earlier, I just missed it, but they did like a test where they do a rollback on this first hill. It's part of their procedures in the morning. Looks like they might be sending another train, so we'll get some shots before going into the Icon shop just over here. Into the Icon shop, and not only does this shop play the Icon music at full volume, which I love. If I worked in this shop it would be blaring as well. But it sells all things Icon. There is so much merch in here Icon related, including these very impressive Icon trains. I love these. They've actually got the full one up here, which I don't think is for sale. This is a full train here, and that just looks awesome. So basically this model here is just the front carriage. But yeah, I don't know whether that's got the price on it, but I've got the Wild Mouse version of this, haven't I? Yeah. These are really cool. I love that they do this sort of thing for enthusiasts and fans of the park. But it is running slow this morning. I've got one of their employees in the test seat now, so hopefully after this one they'll be opening it to the public, so we'll linger around for a while. Yeah, should we actually have a look at the big ones retrack while it's waiting? The thing is, everyone's currently in a queue for it. They're only going to run one train today, but even when it first opens it's only going to have like a 15-20 minute wait, so we might as well go have a look at some of the retracking of the big one. So we've come out to where the Burger King and Skyforce is. I was just saying to Louise, maybe and the hotels. I was just going to say to Louise that maybe we should go on this, but Louise won't go on this one yet. Too scared to go on that.
I've got one new credit today. Does everyone know that?
You need to get on the SLC.
No,
that is brutal.
I say no.
But yeah, Red Force here, just a beautiful ride by Gerstlauer.
I like, who wants to ride the big one?
That's the reason we're over here. Kind of just wanted to have a look at the retrack. You can see the area that's being done. They literally have taken the track out. Let's get over under the Big Dipper and show you in a bit more detail what's being retracked this season. So basically, this season they're doing from this point over the entrance by the Boulevard Hotel all the way down past the Big Blue until it gets to the mid-course brake run, which you can't see because of Burger King.
morning. I do kind of
It is a shame, really. Here comes the Big Dipper now. We'll have to get on this. Look at this beautiful ride. This ride is nearly 100 years old, I believe.
Next year.
Next year it's 100 years old. Obviously it was extended. It used to go off around, kind of, if you imagine where the big one's lift is, it went off down that way. And I can't remember the exact year, but they did extend it out this way when they bought the extra part of the park. But this is a beautiful wooden roller coaster. Let's just get a shot of it coming back down. Should be coming down this way, isn't it? And then over here we got Skyforce running now. It is just nice to see the rides running. Of course it's even better when we can get on them, but yeah, Skyforce, you don't have to actually swirl it round, as you can see by a lot of the riders here. However, you can do loops if you want. So Louise went on Red Force with me. What do you think of it?
doing all my fears today, but not the infusion. That is one step too far.
I don't blame you. SLCs, especially the prefabbed ones, aren't that great. I feel a bit dizzy after that one.
Yeah, I just held on. I didn't even hold on to the controls. I just held on.
I did some flips. I started a bit late, but okay, maybe like 10, 15. Did get a bit dizzy after that one. That's the thing. If you just go for it, it's quite nauseating after a while. Anyway, we've just come off of Red Force and Icon is now open and running, which is great to see. Oh, boofing into you. Yeah, so Icon is now running. It's now open. Probably going to be a bit of a queue on it, but I think we're going to brave it. We want to get this done a couple of times because
it'll probably be shut tomorrow.
It will probably be shut tomorrow, and this is the reason we're here. We love Icon. It is my favourite coaster in the UK. Probably yours? Yeah. It is right up there. So yeah, let's get in the queue for Icon. I think it's only running a one train operation, but I don't blame them as it is super quiet today. So into the iconic Icon queue. Look at that. It's beautiful in the sunlight. Blue skies and the Pleasure Beach. And there she goes, Icon. So currently no signs of Enzo seats going in at all. I don't know whether they've maybe got it set up on one of the other trains yet, but I imagine it's going to be just one train in the back. Whether it's an extra carriage, I don't know, because this Black Mega only has 4 cars per train rather than 5, which some of the others have. But as you can see, it's not actually got anything on it at the moment. We can't wait for it to be to release Enzo though, because I want to give that a go. From what I've heard, it's going to be an upcharge, but we will give it a go at least once, I reckon. So yeah, we'll see you after you've been an Icon. Love a good ride on Icon, and that didn't disappoint. Running one train, it was quite slow.
It was so slow, which made me feel a bit sick because it's like, ooh.
Oh, the hang time, like, as it goes through this 0G roll here, it's running quite slow. It's sped up a little bit, but yeah, it definitely is running slow this afternoon. But it is great to get back on it, being our favourite coaster. Like I said, the one train operation has been the queues a little bit long. We waited about 20 minutes for it in total, but overall, very impressed. Always like getting back on that, yeah. We're going to go grab some food now, as it is about lunchtime.
Well, it's like 3 o'clock. It is 5 to 3.
Wow, time flies. And then we were at the beginning of the day saying that we were only going to be here till 3, but thankfully the weather changed.
Well, if it was still snowing, there's no way we could.
Oh no way. My feet are freezing, but at least the coasters are open now. And we are back here tomorrow. So yeah, let's carry on with the day. So we've just stopped off and had a hot dog, which was actually really nice, just to roll over hot dog. You can't go wrong with one of those. $7.50 for a meal with chips and a drink, which, as theme park food goes, it's not too bad. We just shared it because we're going to the beachside restaurant at the Boulevard Hotel tonight, which should be very pleasant. And we're going to be going on this ride next, the oldest operating ride in the UK, opened in 1904. This is the Flying Machines. It's amazing to think that this ride is its original ride. That the gondolas have changed. I imagine they've changed a lot of the ride over the years, but yeah, but the original ride is still here. Like all the workings inside, you'll see in the Kiss Me Quick shop, which I'll show you after the ride.
Please Remain seated until the ride comes to a complete stop, and then exit the rocket to the left-hand side.
There it is.
So when you're in the Kiss Me Quick shop, you can actually look at the mechanism for the flying machines through here, which is very awesome, all original, all restored quite recently. We're going to attempt to go on the Tango Ice Blast again now after its breakdown earlier. It is running. Currently our walk-on, this is what I love about this now, because the coasters have opened, the park has died off. Yeah, Icon and all that has a bit of a queue, but all the other rides are literally walk-on. You can't ask for a better day really. It's just a shame the rides like Valhalla aren't open yet, but it is Super Soaker. So let's get on the Ice Blast and we will see you when we get off. I'm not going to lie, the S&S shot towers, they're alright, but I prefer the reverse shot, so where it takes you to the top and then shoots you down. It's because I'm more of a fan of drop towers, but the one at Flamingo Land is a reverse shot, and you agree. It's just so much more forceful. I think they're a bit tame on the launch, to be honest. There's not really any sensation. The sun's really beaming down now. Literally, I need my sunglasses, I'm going blind. We're going to head over towards Funematic next, and then maybe go on to the Big Dipper and get the Nickelodeon streak done. Probably ending the day with Icon, as it is just gone past 4 o'clock now.
No, it's 10 to 4.
10 to 4, okay, so we're doing alright. Still got an hour of operations left to go. But yeah, the day has so picked up, especially since the weather changed.
On the train as well.
Oh yeah, so we'll probably do Big Dipper, train, Funematic, and then, like I say, it's not the end of the world if we don't get on Icon again today, but would like to. Right, so up next we're going to be going back on the Funematic, and then I think we're going to do the Big Dipper after this. But it's a complete walk-on for this ride now. And a tip for those of you who haven't been here before, if Wallace and Gromit are moving their hands, it's working.
And
If the cogs or anything has stopped, then it's broken down. So currently running with no queue. Anyway guys, I won't bore you with another pod as we filmed on this one earlier, so we will see you when we get off the ride. Jeez! So after our second ride on Wallace and Gromit Funematic, of which we sat in separate seats.
Like, I was at the front.
And I was in the second
at the
car.
back.
I was in the second car front. We're going to go over to Nickelodeon Street now, which currently is a walk-on. It's debatably one of my favourite Woodies here. Like, I don't know, it depends on the day, to be honest. Because the Big Dipper is good, but it depends on the weather and all that sort of thing. Like, lots of variables. So let's have a look. We're going to go on this one, then maybe the Big Dipper afterwards, maybe?
Train.
The train, yeah, I always forget about the train for this one. The Pleasure Beach Express, which will take you around the park. I think we will go on this one today, as tomorrow it is meant to be rainy. But we are getting into the last hour of operations now. So, next ride of the day, the Nickelodeon Streak, formerly known as the roller coaster. I can't remember the exact year this one opened, but I believe it was 1930-ish. It's one of the older ones, only running on one train service as it doesn't have its second train anymore. But yeah, it's a good classic out and back Woody. Used to be the site of the Velvet Coaster originally. But yeah, let's get on this one. Looks like we're not going to be waiting long at all. We might be able to make it on this next train. A ride on that. It was a bit rough today, but nothing out of the realms of like acceptance. A little bit of cheer. You're going to get it. It's like 80 years old, that coaster. We're going to go on the train now, which we need to go around here. I think it's just pulled into the station, so come on, quick. We might miss this one. So we're going to see if we can make it. The Pleasure Beach Railway. I don't know, it's not really full, so we'll see if we can load onto it. So we've made it, we're off on the Pleasure Beach Express. We've actually unwittingly caught the one that stops in the hotels.
Yeah.
So once a day they have, I think it says at 4 o'clock, no, 4:30, and it goes out to the Big Balloon Boulevard. They've got the old station, the second station where you can get off. However, we're going to stay till the bitter end, or nearer the bitter end at least. So yeah, we'll be staying on for a full circuit of this, and then it's either going to be Icon or the Big Dipper to end the day. Hopefully Icon doesn't have a big queue and we can get both done. So yeah, let's enjoy a nice ride round on the old Pleasure Beach Express. love how this is wrapped into the park. You've got the old monorail here that obviously isn't in service anymore, but they still left a lot of it in because it has a lot of like cables and infrastructure hidden away in it. You can see it quite close to the big one. And yeah, the monorail used to come right down low and run alongside the train. I bet that was pretty cool if it was timed right. Big one station up here, which hopefully we'll be riding next time we come here later on in the year. Let's go alongside the big one here. Currently the UK's tallest roller coaster at 213 feet, or as they claim it, 235 feet. It's actually 235 feet off of sea level, but that soon won't matter if Thorpe Park get approval on their new coaster Exodus, Project Exodus. That'll be 236 feet, so even if they claim it on the sea level, they've got it by 1 foot. But yeah, the drop is only something like 206 foot on this one, so yeah, it's not much bigger than Stealth really when you think of it at Thorpe Park. I'm looking forward to what they have to bring, but we'll soon find out with that later in the year. As we come out of this tunnel here, we've got the Big Dipper along here. This one is an absolute classic coaster. I do love it. I think today it is going to beat Nickelodeon Streak. Aesthetically, it looks better. I'm not really a fan of the classic coaster being painted bright orange, but you know, that's what I'm just not a fan. I like the old, like, look, this one is in need of a repaint, but white with a red, it just looks so grand. And over this side we've got the new coaster alongside the old icon, just weaving in and out of absolutely everything here. It's mad to think though this coaster here is 100 years old next year. Can we see anything in the maintenance bay for Enzo? Behind here is the switch track for Enzo. They've got it all shut off so you can't see anything. Yeah, in there are the other two trains. And there's the moving platform there. You do get some pretty good shots of Infusion here, the SLC coaster. Not a big fan of this one. I was talking to Louise earlier about what I think of this. Oh, here we go. There it goes over there. I think this one or Steeplechase is the next on the chopping block for a new coaster. Like, granted, it's a cool coaster, but they're just not smooth, and it's a prefab, and it's already was relocated once, so I could see this one being removed. I tell you what would go great here, a RMC Raptor would go really well here. Like, I just think it would be awesome to be, you know, such a modern coaster on the other side of the Big Dipper, which is now running here. Oh, there we go. But yeah, the SLC is not my favourite. Whenever I come here, we never ride it because how rough it is. Anyway, we're approaching the Boulevard train station here, which it will pull off, and I believe some people are getting off here to go back to the hotels, but we're going to be doing the long walk later.
Why don't they do that at 5 o'clock?
I don't know. I don't know. It would be great if they did one like 10 minutes before the close the park.
Like one at 4 o'clock and one at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, and it's only hotel guests allowed in that one. Yeah, there's a Boulevard. We're not staying in that one. We're staying in the big blue.
Luke, it's got the pub one.
There's the big one. So there's some really good shots of the retrack of the big one here. So literally it gets up to there and then there's no track whatsoever. So that's all the park being retracked this year. So as we come round the side of the Big Dipper outside the Boulevard station, you've got the Big Blue Hotel here, which we'll be checking into very shortly. And then you can really see the retrack work going on here. Doing a big section this time, and like this bit did need doing quite badly. This turn was really rough before the mid-course brake run, and they're retracking the whole part up to that mid-course brake run. I imagine next season, if they're going to be doing any more retracking, it'll be this helix, which you can't really see at the moment, mainly because it's just a little bit rough around there, and then it's pretty sound. Sounds like the Big Dipper's coming. Some more views of the retrack work going into place, and that's like I say where they it is really strange with the track missing, but yeah, like I say, it's just this bit now. Once they finish that, this bit here, the helix coming into view, that needs a retrack, and then they're basically done because the first part's not too bad at all.
When did it open?
94, the big one.
Wow, it's held the record for a long time.
It was the UK's tallest.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it
It's
was
still a record.
when it opened, it was the world's tallest.
Still a record.
And the old theming along here, starting to get to a level of disrepair. It'd be interesting to see what they do with this when it finally reaches the points.
The fastest fallen over in the storm.
is a shame we can't get on the big one. It's a beautiful roller coaster to look at. So, fun fact for those of you who don't know, this used to run in the opposite direction to what it used to go. So it used to come out this way first. I can't remember if it's on this one or that one. Yeah, it's on this one. And she says on safari. So you come through there and go into the safari. Like I say, some of the theming is in a bit of disrepair though.
Like that.
Yeah, the elephant's missing part of its face because the dinosaurs are eating it. Nice leisurable little ride on the Pleasure Beach Express there. We've decided it's 22 now, 20 to 5. We're going to go on Icon. Unless it's got a stupid long queue, which when we were on it a minute ago it didn't. So go on Icon, then we're going to call it for today. We are back here tomorrow. Hopefully the weather won't be too bad, but it's forecasting rain. But we have seen an array of weather today. It's gone from snow, torrential rain, to sleet, to blue skies, and now it's cloudy. So yeah, let's get our final ride of the day on, give you our thoughts, and then we will see you at the end of the vlog. I love a ride on Icon. To get the second ride of the day on it, it took longer than we thought. It's actually 5:10 now, so it's like a 25-minute queue. A bit slow, weren't they, with the operations? But the train we were on, like, bam, they were like Europa Park speed, like sort of dispatches. So anyway, the park is now closed. It's very good to get out here for the first time of the 2022 season.
And the day did pick up.
It did pick up. It started off a bit slow, thanks to the weather.
I felt really guilty for taking him here.
It's official. Whilst we were riding Icon, I turned 30 years old.
On your favourite UK coaster.
So yeah, just after 5 o'clock, 1992, I was born. So
wow,
30 years later, I was riding a roller coaster. But yeah, great day at the Pleasure Beach. We will be back here almost certainly later in the year to experience Valhalla.
Well, we're not a rainy day ticket for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's meant to rain all day tomorrow, so I'm not going to vlog that. And the big one will be reopening when it's retracked, so we're excited to go on that. But guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more weekly theme park content, and we will see you real soon in the next vlog. Till then, bye.